What's up, guys? SoggyFlapjackes here, bringing you a Battlefield 4 2 in the morning commentary that I decided to do because, well, the Blackhawks just won. They went into triple overtime, and if you guys are hockey fans, you would know that the Bruins are playing the Blackhawks in the Stanley Cup Final, and I am personally a big hockey fan. I play hockey, and yeah, it's certainly an integral part of my life. And yeah, we won in triple overtime, which was very exciting. So now it's kind of late at night, and I was kind of bumming around on my computer, and I realized, what the hell, I haven't made a video on my channel in quite a bit. And actually, recently, I just posted a video on Pixel Enemy giving my overview of the E3 Battlefield 4 livestream and my impressions of it. And if you guys want to check that out, a little annotation tile will be on your screen, probably in the bottom right. And if you don't have annotations enabled, you should enable them. But if you really don't want to do that, I will leave a link in the description below for you guys to go check that out. Now, if you are new to this channel, subscribing from Pixel Enemy, I would like to thank you for coming over. Battlefield 4 is not going to go away on this channel. You guys are going to get plenty of it and plenty of content. Certainly when the game comes out, I'm going to have a lot of collaboration with other Pixel Enemy producers. And yeah, that's going to be a ton of fun. I know that Don't Blink actually recently came back. If you guys are fans of Don't Blink, check out his Twitter. It looks like he is active once more, and I was a big fan of him, and he was really my inspiration as far as Battlefield content and going back to that. So yeah, he is going to be back on the YouTube scene, and yeah, look forward to that, and maybe seeing him on this channel again, because I did have a dual commentary back when I had around 350 subscribers. He did a dual commentary with me, so yeah, welcome to all my new subs. Thanks for coming to check me out, and hopefully you'll stay tuned for all of the awesome content to come. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about, where you just saw the guy jumped into the water, that I didn't really get to cover in my Pixel Enemy video, was the concepts of new, not just naval warfare, but also the aquatic warfare that you have, not necessarily when you're in a vehicle. So now with Battlefield 4, you are going to be able to do what's called sprint swim. So if you guys haven't heard of this before, basically you're going to be able to hold down your shift key or your sprint button, whatever console or platform you're playing on, and you're actually going to be able to sprint in your swim or swim much faster, which is something that I actually wanted for a long time, because in Battlefield 3 and previous iterations of Battlefield, it seems that swimming does take a long time, and yeah, it just wasn't really the most efficient way of getting around. Another thing I also wanted to mention was the fact that you are now going to be able to shoot while you're in the water, which is very good. So no longer when you get shot down out of your plane and there's another enemy in the water, well, you have to do some weird headbutting maneuver to kill them. You can now actually shoot at them with your pistol. So yeah, and you can also defend yourself if somebody's on the shore shooting at you. Now you can shoot back in some form. Now you will only have your sidearm. You're not going to be able to have some massive light machine gun gunning your way through the water like some weird Jesus support character, if you will. But yeah, you will have a sidearm, so you will have some means of protection. Also, one last thing you will be able to do is you will be able to duck underwater, which is actually really cool. So you're going to have some sort of Crisis-esque ducking underwater, and hopefully the water graphics will be very good. I'm assuming they will be. It's going to be Frostbite 3. And as we can see from the enhanced destruction, it is going to be looking very good. Now, the Battlefield 4 gameplay that you are seeing on your screen right now is pre-alpha footage, and while I think we're going to watch the skyscraper topple over pretty soon, it is important to note that this is still pre-alpha and that a lot of the textures and lighting, and there are a lot of glitched bugs and weird kind of texture pop-ins and different character model loading that you do see in the gameplay, and that is not a final product of the game, so keep in mind to view this video with discretion that it is not the final product, but it is certainly a work in progress, and it will get better as time goes along. Now, one thing we were watching right here is this is actually what the skyscraper ground zero looks like after the skyscraper has toppled. So as you can see, the entire area is a lot more smoky and clouded, and certainly visibility for anybody flying in an attack chopper or maybe a jet or any sort of drone. I don't know if they have drones in this game, but I'm just guessing. Any sort of vehicle will have much more minimized visibility because of the dust and debris that has flown up from the skyscraper. Now, this skyscraper is actually not a scripted event. It's not like the antenna on Caspian Border where the antenna falls down because the enemy team lost a certain amount of tickets. It's actually because a team knocked out all 4 of the support pillars on the skyscraper. So in order to do that, you can actually do it right at the beginning of the match. So the entire match could be played with the ruins, or it could be played with the building. It just depends if these teams decide to take out the 4 support beams. Now, I've been reading in forums online and people who have played through the Siege of Shanghai map, and it turns out that these support beams are actually not easy to destroy, so it does take quite a bit of effort to do it. So it's not going to be like this is just some sort of tin can skyscraper that's just going to fall out of the sky anytime you shoot your pistol at it. But it's certainly going to be something that happens quite often in this map, as we can see happening right here. And yeah, it's certainly something that's not going to go away. Now, they call this Levolution, and they say it is going to be predominant in other maps. This is the only map we've seen so far. But in Battlefield 4, we will probably be seeing a lot of Levolution, hopefully. And I'm really hoping that it's not just going to be a gimmicky thing that they're just showcasing in E3, and that it's really something that they actually really push in the new Battlefield. But we'll have to just wait and see. Now, here we're seeing some attack chopper gameplay. From what I was reading on the forums, it seems like the attack choppers actually handle a lot more sluggishly than they do in Battlefield 3. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. Personally, I am more of an infantry player, and I'm not really huge into the attack choppers. I mean, it is fun for me to, you know, gun around in the gunner seat or even fly every now and then, but I'm really not a good pilot, and yeah, I guess it's best suited for other people to fly and for me to just ground pound and do what I can, capping flags and, yeah, playing in ground vehicles like a tank, because I am better with those. So, yeah, as far as that goes, if you guys are pilots out there, I heard that it does handle more sluggishly, but we'll have to wait and see. This guy totally fails with the chopper, so now we're going to go back with our buddy on the ruins. So other than that, a few more things I wanted to talk about was the expanded customizability with the weaponry. So it turns out there's now going to be 4 attachments available. You're going to have an underbarrel, one of those laser sights or tactical light attachments, and then you're going to have your optics attachments. And then the 4th attachment is going to be some sort of miscellaneous attachment that you want to throw on there, some sort of different laser sight or a different cannon sight, like if you want to have, you know, the red dot or ACOG zoom and then flip to an iron sight. They're going to have that available in Battlefield 4, so it's really exciting to see that they're adding more customizability with the primary weapons. Another thing I did want to talk about was the secondary weapons, because it turns out you could now put attachments on your secondary weapons, which is very exciting. I actually have wanted that for a long time in pretty much every first-person shooter that I've played, be it Call of Duty, be it, you know, Gears of War even, I mean, be it, or Battlefield, you know. I've really wanted laser sights or some sort of suppressors, because, you know, you could have suppressors in Battlefield, but that was, you know, the feature of the gun. It was a suppressed M9 or something. But now we can have red dot sights, hopefully, or different optics, or maybe even barrel assemblies on secondaries, which would be very exciting and would add certainly a lot of different gameplay variations that you have at your disposal, and maybe you'll, you know, be more apt if you're a recon and you can have a heavy barrel on your pistol or magnum or what have you. So, yeah. Other than that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. This wraps up this relatively medium-length commentary. Life's going good. I'm busy with my job and school in summer, and I vow that I will get better with Photoshop with my thumbnails, guys. I promise you I will get better with that. Thanks for subscribing for all my new guys, and if you haven't checked out my video on Pixel Enemy, it is on that cute little annotation in the bottom right or in the description below. So that was a very drawn-out conclusion. Once again, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.
It sure takes its precious time, but it's got rights, and so have I.